link. Ah, okay. What the heck does that do? I don't know. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Oh, 5-number summary. What is that? Oh, okay, that's just mic settings. What is this? I don't understand anymore. Okay, what is this? Oh. I don't want to do that. All right, you still live on me? Okay. Well, I see. It actually made a YouTube channel. Okay. Is that the same link? Oh, goodness. Oh, hey, somebody showed up. Yay. If you have a mic, you can turn it on or type. I guess I should ask if you can hear me. Oh, I hear somebody. All right, I'm going to go completely unprofessional here. That's me. I'm live. Okay. There you saw me. The whole point was to have a mic. Anyways, you guys can type questions in or whatever it is you'd like to ask. So I can hear somebody's keyboard, so you can actually just talk. You don't have to. Whoever's typing, you've got a mic that you can just talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Paulette, I believe.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I guess my computer has a built-in microphone. I didn't even know that.
A lot of them do. That you'd be surprised.
Oh, wow. Well, I just had a question on the the unions and the, it was a little tricky for me.
Okay.
I know it was the union and the upside down N, or the upside down union, the intersection.
Okay. Do you have a particular problem in my math lab that I can look at, or you just want me to talk about unions and intersections?
Yeah, some of them that were on the test, it would be like A union B intersection C. And then I didn't know which Venn diagram. It was a little bit challenging.
Okay. So on the practice test that you did in Chapter 2, let me look. Okay, because I can actually pull up your practice test. Okay, I am. All right, I'm going to share my screen as I get off of that. Okay. I'm about to share my screen. Main menu. Okay, so let me do that. Screen share, everything. Okay, so, oh, that's rather annoying. I'm sorry about that. All right, so you guys should see my math lab screen pop up. And I am going to, I think I'm just going to go pull up the practice test. I think you were asking about Chapter 2. Let's do this.
Okay, my computer kicked me out. I don't know why.
I can still hear you. Let me look on my end.
Okay.
Still there? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Do you know about what number on the practice test you were looking at?
Actually, that one I had a little trouble understanding too. The country club one.
Oh, the set one. Okay.
And the other ones I was talking about, but I just remembered that one too. Let me see.
Okay. Let me go to iTunes. It apparently wants to install. Okay. Well, we can. I mean, it's right in front of me, so we can just look at it. And if anyone else is brave enough to ask stuff, then we'll see what we can do in the next 40 minutes here. All right. So it says draw a Venn diagram depicting nearby country club, officers of the country club, and member Simon, who's not an officer of the country club. Okay, so country club would be the universal set. So that would be on the outside here because it's the biggest. It's the thing that encompasses more than other things. And then inside the country club, you've got officers and you've got people who aren't officers. So you'd have an officer circle. So right now A and C are looking pretty good to me. And then we throw in this last fact about Simon, who's not an officer. So he's got to be outside of the officer circle, but inside the country club box. So in this case, C would be the best choice.
Oh, okay. The circle's the officer.
Right, officer like president, vice president, secretary.
Yeah, but I was looking at the picture and I got confused. I was thinking officers was like the area outside of the circle, and then I was confused because Simon was in the same area. I didn't see it as officers labeling the circle.
Yeah, that
kind of threw me off.
Yeah, different textbooks will do it differently. This particular book wants to put the label next to the object it's describing. But yeah, I'm with you. They, you know, it'd be nicer if they just put a little arrow or something connecting it, but I don't get to make that choice. And you said something about unions.
Yeah, it was on a 2.3, the first one. That's what I have in my notes, the first one.
2.3 number 1. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. All
right. I can go. Let's see. 2.3.
I wanted to know if you're able to, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, if you're able to allow us to keep, like, practicing on the work, because I'm able to do a few of the questions from number 1, but on some of them I need to see it by step.
Okay, I can show you guys. That's a study skill or study plan allows you to go back to any section and look at it. So I can show you guys that feature here in a moment, and you can practice to your heart's content on that. But all right, so I'm in 2.3, and you said you want to look at number 1.
Yes, that one.
This one? Okay. All right, so let's make this a little bigger. Okay, so we want kind of do this pieces, and then we'll kind of come back. All right, so this is A or B. So if I'm going to shade A or B, then do this. I'm going to do this one at a time. That's annoying. All right, so this piece right here. Oh, come on. Go with me. Okay. All right, so this piece, the stuff that I have shaded right now, is the A or B. Okay. Then we have not C. So I want everything that's not in C. So I can kill those 3 overlapping pieces that are inside C. Okay. And delete that. Because I want it to intersect with things that aren't in C.
Oh, okay.
So apologize. I gotta do this one at a time. Oh, joyfully annoying. Okay, so let me take a look at this again. So I've started off with everything in A or B, and I got rid of the stuff that wasn't in C because I want the intersection of that. So this would be the shaded area for that one.
Okay, and what about when it's like, if it was just A intersection B?
If it was A intersect B?
Uh-huh.
A intersect B would be these 2
Middle?
pieces right here. Would be A intersect B is just this piece. It's what does A and B both have in common would be an intersection.
So you would include the C, the bottom little C portion too?
If it had been just A intersect, like if I change this to intersect, and I was going to intersect it with not C, then I would get rid of this piece right here, and it would just be here.
Oh, okay.
So if that U was upside down, it was an intersection instead of union of, then it would just be this one little piece right there.
Oh, okay.
All right, what if it's A intercept B and then union of B intercept C, but the C is not connected anywhere inside the intersection?
I feel like this is like the world's worst spelling bee. Okay, well, I'm going to write. Hold on. I think I'm going to pull up a Word document. Let me write down what you just said.
Oh, I'll show you. Let me draw a little map of it.
There was one like that in 2.3. I think it was.
Well, let me scroll and see if I.
Maybe
if it
number
pops
7,
up.
I think. I don't know if that's maybe.
Okay. I can keep scrolling around until I see something.
Kind of sounded like that one.
Okay, I don't know if you can kind of see it. It looks like that.
Oh, show me again. Oh, there you are. This one. Oh, A.
Oops,
Okay.
kind of bad.
A upside down. Okay, hold on. Do that one more time.
Oh.
But I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Oh, dang it. Okay, hold on.
I can try to make it clear.
Oh, just hold it up. Yeah, hold it right there. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to make sure I get the question before I start answering. Well, these webcams are cool now. Okay, so let me go back to number 1, because I had a picture I could draw on. Let me pull this up. Okay, so we had A intersect B. So A intersect B would be... Oh, come on, let me move you. Okay. Okay, A intersect B would be that overlapping piece that I had a second ago. Would be this and this. And then on the other side, we have B intersects C. And B intersects C would be that piece right there with the two pieces with each other. Let me switch colors here. Oh, go to that color. Okay. All right, so then from here, because I've got red for that side and I've got yellow for this side, so if I'm going to union those two sets, then I just want all 3 of those pieces. So that would be the picture of that. So that, I mean, you're done at that point.
On the test, do we have to change the colors of it?
No. I was just showing you that
Okay.
the left side was yellow, the right side was red. So the stuff they have in common, or the union of the 2 sets would be those 3 shaded areas. Now, if this was upside down and it was intersection of, then it would just be this middle dead center here. Yeah, I can switch colors. That's fine. Let's make them all yellow.
For that problem on that homework, it had C like separated though. It wasn't connected to A or B. I think
Well,
it was like
everybody had a different problem because the computer just randomly throws it out there.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, before I get too distracted here, let me because you guys, someone had asked how you can get access to earlier assignments. So in my math lab, let me just show you this real quick. If you go to study plan, okay, so study plan, just click on view all chapters, and you can go to any section you want. So like if you want to go to 2-3 where we're currently hanging out, this is every single type of problem I could have picked for the homework, and you can just do it over and over again until you're happy. So anyways, study plan, way to go. What else would you guys like to talk about? Oh, Louisa says, I need help on number 1. Oh, never mind, she left. Or did she leave? Yes, she did. Okay.
I need help on number 1 on chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Would that be considered I forgot the name of it. The Gauss's problem that we would have to use.
If you're summing an arithmetic sequence, yes. Hopefully on the practice test, you got the question about here's two arithmetic sequences, which one is bigger and by how much? Does that question sound familiar?
Yeah, that one does, and I need help on that one too, actually.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Not that one.
And are these reviews going to be graded?
Well, it does give you a grade. I'm putting it out. I mean, I'm more worried about the test.
Okay.
So I'm not stressing if it took you 20 tries to get a decent score on the review, because you'll have
that
a
one's
test
another one too that I need help on. The one that's asking for the amount that he would have within that year or something like that.
Okay. Trying to find one of these. Compare the two sequences. I know it's in this section. I feel like I'm getting closer. Oh goodness, come on. I was just helping someone with this one yesterday. We're getting closer. I'm running out of questions. All right, this is silly. Okay, let me go to the practice test, because I know I saw it on there. Chapter 1 review.
That one.
That one, yeah. There's another one where they have you compare two sums. This will work too. Okay, here we go. This is the one I wanted. Okay, I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, so you need the general arithmetic sequence formula. So A sub the nth term formula, which is the first term plus n minus 1 times d. Okay? So I'm going to look at P, and I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but P is 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus all the way to 108. Okay? So I need to figure out what they all add up to, but the problem is I don't know how many numbers there are. Like, I know it stops at 108, but I need to figure out how many terms are in the pattern. And so that's where this nth term formula comes in. So I'm going to plug in what I know. I know the nth term is 108. What's the first term in the pattern?
8.
8, okay. And I'm going to solve for n. And then the common difference is how far does it, how do I go from one number to the next?
Add 2.
Add 2. Okay, so there's my d. Okay, so I'm going to solve that equation. So I'm going to bring the 108, bring the 8 over. So that'll give me 100 on one side. Then I'm going to divide by 2. So that gives me 50 equals n minus 1. And so what is n? 51? Right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So from here, now I know that there's 51 numbers in this pattern. And so I'm going to take a page from Gauss's book. And what Gauss did is he said, well, let that 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 1 plus all the way to 108. But I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to add 108 plus 106 plus 104. I'm just going down by 2. And then all the way to 8. But when I add all of those combinations together, I should get 116. So I get this row of 116, or 116 a bunch of times. Sorry, 116. So how many 116s do I have?
You have 51.
I have 51 of them. That's where that 51 came in. So if I want to figure out this sum, and I want to add multiply 116 times 51, but remember, we did that twice. I took that same row of numbers and added it to itself. So whatever I get is going to be twice as big as what I want. So that's where we divide by 2. And then just from here, you just go to a calculator and, hopefully you get 2,958.
What kind of calculator do we have to take on Friday for the test? I have a graphing calculator. Is that one fine?
That's fine. That's fine. Some of the later topics we look at are about fraction rules and decimals. And so at that point, I'm like, yeah, I don't think a calculator would be appropriate, because if they can't do it without a calculator, then maybe they should be an elementary school teacher. But with this test, this particular topic alone, that's no. I'm not going to force you to multiply that out by hand. I'm more worried about the process that you can figure out how to add the numbers together. So any calculator's fine. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, it makes it better. Okay. And so when finding Q, we're going to do the exact same process and just see the difference, or would we have to subtract it?
Yeah. So do the same trick for Q, plug it in the general term formula, figure out how many terms are in the pattern, and then set up this fraction, and that'll tell you what that sums up to. Okay. Sorry, I have to go back to the Google chat screen to see if anyone has any other questions. All right, and what else would you like to look at?
I need help with another one of the Gauss's problem, except it goes from 1,000 to, or it goes from the highest number to the smallest number instead. And it's trying to figure out all 4 different problems.
Oh, like this one right here, where it goes 1,000 plus 995 plus. Okay. Oddly enough, it's the exact same trick. Just our difference is going to be negative instead of positive. So let me go back to here. So we still have that a sub n in arithmetic. A plus n minus 1 times d. Okay. So with that set of numbers, I start off with 1,000. Actually, my nth term is going to be 5. I take that back. My nth term is 5. My first number is 1,000. But this time my common difference is negative 5. And I'm going to solve that equation like we did the other one. So, I'm sorry, there should be a plus in there, shouldn't there? Sorry about that. So 5 minus 1,000 is negative 995. Then I want to divide negative 995 by negative 5. And I get 199. And so n would be 200. And then we do that same add twice trick. So I should have, when I add the partners up, I should get 1,005. And I have 200 of those. And then I just want to divide that by 2. So 100,500. But it's the same idea.
Okay.
Okay. What else would you like to do?
The problem that it's talking about the amount of money that's getting increased, and they're looking for the X amount of money that he's going to make, or what year that he's going to make the money in. I'm trying to find it in the...
I was going to say, is that in the test reviews, or is that in the homework?
It's in the test review. On my review, it's number 15.
Okay, chapter 1 or chapter 2?
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1, okay. Let me go to number 15. So Joe's and like this one?
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Joe's annual income has been increasing by the same dollar amount. The first year was $24,700. His 8th year was $30,300. In which year was his income $38,300? Okay. So the fact that it's telling you that he increases by the same dollar amount each year means we're dealing with an arithmetic sequence. We just don't have, initially we don't have the same information we had with the other types. Let me get up that same thing. And this guy. And that one. Okay. So we're still using that same formula. Plus n minus 1 times d. Okay. So looking at the information they give us, they tell me that in the first year he made $24,700. I don't know what the common difference is, but I do know that in the 8th year made $30,300. So what I can do is I can plug that in the formula so I can find the common difference, and then I can plug it back in the original formula again and work out to figure out what year that 38,300 was. So what that means is, so 30,300 equals 24,700 plus, I know it was in the 8th year, but now I don't know the common difference. So now I've got this great equation that I can just solve. So if I subtract over I get 5,600 equals 7d. And so d would be 800. Then can do is I can take that 38,300 and then fill in all these other numbers that I now know. And now I can just solve for n. So I'm just going to type that in a calculator. Okay. So 13,600 equals n minus 1 times 800. So then I want to divide that by 800. And I get 17 equals n minus 1. And so n would be 18. So it took them 18 years to make that much money. Okay.
Okay.
Seems like I'm just going to beat you up over this one formula. How do we feel about the geometric formula? Or what else would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out which one's the geometric formula.
Okay. I think I can go back and show you one. I saw a couple. That's arithmetic.
That's the one where you multiply it, right?
Yeah, the geometric multiplying pattern.
Okay. I'm okay with that one. Another one would be looking for the nth term. Would that be the same formula or no?
If like we've done a couple of arithmetic nth term processes, it's the geometric ones, like this one right here.
Mm-hmm. I'm good at majority. Well, A through C. I don't really know how to get D to E.
Okay, that's the geometric one.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then I'm fine then.
Let me let me get. That's why I asked. Let me get the like the arithmetic general term. Let me get the geometric one up. Okay, so the nth term for geometric is the first term times common ratio raised to the n minus 1 power. So what we have to know is what the common ratio is. So if we know the first number and the common ratio, then we can fill in stuff about the formula. So like D, where we have 7 to the 4th, 7 to the 7th, that one? Okay, so in this pattern, my first number is 7, but what I need to figure out is what do I multiply by to get to the next number? So what do I multiply 7 by to get to 7 to the 4th? And if it doesn't jump out at you, one thing you can do is you can set up a fraction and just set up successive numbers, and they all should simplify to the same thing. Okay, so let me kind of point out. So I took the first two, and I took the latter divided by the previous, and that should give me the same common ratio as the 7 to the 7th divided by 7 to the 4th. Any idea what this is?
No. Let me get my calculator.
Oh, don't touch your calculator. Not yet. Do you remember what the exponent rule is when you're dividing common bases?
It has to be the same.
Well, the fact that the base 7 is the same, but what do you do with the 7 and the 4?
Oh, you add them. No, you subtract them. Right?
Yes, we actually subtract.
Okay,
When
so
you
then...
divide, you subtract. When you multiply, you add. So our
3.
common ratio would be 7 to the third power. So which basically means if I take any number in this pattern and I multiply it by 7 to the third, I get the next number in the pattern.
Okay.
Okay, so like in this question, they want me to figure out what the 100th term is and then the nth term. Well, go back up here. So I can fill in the first term with 7. I now have the common ratio of 7 to the third. And then I can just plug in for 100. And so that's what I'm going to simplify.
Okay.
And that makes sense. You maybe want to go to a calculator on that. It's, well, it's 7 times 7 to the third. Yeah, hold on. We get 7 to the third raised to the 99 power. And our exponent rule says if I take an exponent to an exponent, I'm going to multiply those together. So whatever 3 times 99 is, so 297. Oops, 297. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then 7 times 7 to the 297th power would be 7 to the 298th power. Because at that point I want to add the two exponents together.
And I would do the exact same for E.
Yeah, E's just a little rather unpleasant, but it's you kind of first figure out whether it's geometric or arithmetic, and they're actually adding a constant.
They're adding 1.
They're adding 1 to the common ratio, but let me get that so I can. There you go. Okay. Okay, so first we got to figure out what the heck this thing is. Whether it's arithmetic or geometric. Okay, so let me just copy that. Because it looks like all they're doing is changing that 5 to a 6. So if I go type that in a calculator, I get a really big number. Oh wow, I get such a big number, my calculator just gave up on me and said, no, I don't think so. Okay, but let me kind of point out that another way to think about this 178 plus 6 to the 2 to the 33rd power is I can break that up. Let's see. Let's go 5 plus 1. And then I'm going to distribute that in. Okay, so what do you notice about this expression versus the previous expression?
Well, that you just added 2.
Well, added 2 to the 33rd power, but I took the previous number and I added something. So the question is then, if I'm adding a constant, is this a geometric or arithmetic pattern?
It's well, you're adding it, so it's arithmetic.
Arithmetic, right.
Arithmetic.
Yep. So for the arithmetic sequence, then I want that other formula we looked at earlier, to be consistent. So my first number, that would be the first one, plus n minus 1 times the common difference, and that's the common difference. So this would be an expression for the nth term of this.
Okay, that whole thing?
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to double check, but from memory serves me right, I don't think I put this on the test.
Okay, good, good.
I was a little more selective about what I put on there, so I'm okay with you guys having a review where it's got multiple crazy things on it, but I understand in a test I don't want to put something that's going to take you 20 minutes when I really just need a 5-minute question. So as far as I can tell, it's not on there.
Another one would be number 9. Well, I know that I have to add and then subtract a few, but I don't really in which order it would go in. And I'm still on chapter 1.
Okay, let me go back or go ahead.
Number 9.
Number 9, something like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just going to forewarn you, I actually have another meeting I got to jump to here in a minute. But I'm actually okay. Are you planning on testing Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably do this tomorrow night at the same time.
Oh, but I guess I'm going to go ahead and look at it in the study plan.
Okay.
Since you said that we're able to do it, I'm probably going to have a lot less questions than I do now.
Okay. I actually don't know how many more people are on. Did we even have anyone left?
We have 2 people.
2 people left? Apparently, and I don't think you're Gustavo.
No. I don't have my laptop. I have my boyfriend's laptop right now. But I'm Leslie.
That's fine. I just kept seeing Gustavo light up, and I'm like, I don't think that gets a Gustavo. But I think I had enough people jump on, and then I guess got embarrassed and left. Would this be beneficial if I did this tomorrow night at the same time, or?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No problem. I haven't asked my wife yet, but whatever. We'll see if she's okay. But yeah, I think I can do it. I think I can just respond like this.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anyways, so just don't know if anyone else is there. All right, well, thanks for coming. And if you see any questions during the day, you're welcome to email me, and then I can sort of maybe answer you through email. But anyways, so we'll talk tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Bye.